My name is James McGregor. I'm with Advanced Taxidermy Wildlife Design. Proud to say my partner Sean Galley and I are two of the pioneers in the fiberglass replica fish technology. It's the mainstream for fish taxidermy these days in comparison to the original old conventional skin mounts. A couple of the great benefits of the replica fish are, quite simply enough, the fish gets to live. It's very environmentally friendly and politically correct, to even say the least, in comparison to those old conventional skin mounts. The fish would have to be killed, the skin was removed from the fish, put over a styrofoam armature, and unfortunately skin mounts do deteriorate over time. These replicas that we've created over the last 25 years, simply enough, have been liquid casted right off of actual specimens that have come through our studio. So any fish can be replicated, and the picture really plays a big part to show shape and color of the fish so that we can make each and every single one of them an original piece of wildlife art that is duplicated to an angler's catch. With these molds that we have, they're so detailed, you can actually see growth rings in the scales and muscle details in the anatomy, concave and convex. So ultimately, they're a more true to life end product. Even though they're a replica, they're a more true to life end product than using the original skin, as the original skins would go through a shrinkage in the fleshiness, making it look like a shriveled up fish as opposed to a fleshy fish. And that's the great thing too with what we do. We do wall mounts, do table mounts, we can do wildlife habitats, and as I mentioned, make every single piece an original piece of wildlife art of a trophy catch that an angler has achieved. The great thing about the replicas is it's the same cost as the skin mounts. There's not an additional charge. It just works out that it's a better looking, longer lasting end product for the same value as these fish mounts of the old conventional means that where, again, they had to be killed. The great thing about catch and release taxidermy is it's really given catch and release fishing a shot in the arm. When you're going fishing now, you don't have to keep the fish to get your trophy mount, and that really helps the ecosystem. Letting a fish go really helps the ecosystem in the fact that, for an example, with walleye, a female walleye can carry over 135,000 eggs, and keeping that one female could be a real problem with the environment and decreasing the population numbers of a species. Letting that fish go, when that female drops the 135,000 eggs, those are not so much 135,000 adult walleye for other anglers to catch, but a very focal part of the ecosystem as the small walleye are fry and food for larger fish, and keeping the whole ecosystem in balance. So definitely the fiberglass replicas really help that in the fact that an angler has the option to let the fish go and not worry about, hurting the environment or needing that fish for the trophy mount. And it just continues their ability to fish longer because they're not reaching their catch and keep or possession limits as early. They continue fishing, and it just is an all-around great way of helping the environment.